What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are back. Thank you so much for everyone that understood that I had to take a couple of personal days off and I had to go, just be with my girlfriend and everything. But today we are back and we have a ton of V-Jump hype and information, which I know by the time a good chunk of you are watching this, it's mostly been translated and everything, but I do go over, besides just Dokkan stuff, I go over fighter stuff and I go over some of the legend stuff, and maybe if there's just some information I can personally clear up, because especially with this 250 million download special, I know that even if other people are doing videos or people put it out there and everything, somebody is going to ask somebody. So up until now, as of August 18th, 2018, 7:05 Japan time, here is every single little bit of information that we currently know when it comes to the 250 million download special, when Cooler is going to be coming out, and maybe even 17 on Fighters, and what we are going to get next on Legends. Let's get straight into all the juicy information. Timestamps will be down below, so you can go ahead and see the certain information that you want to go and see, or just watch the whole video. Whatever happens, float your boat. So anyway, let's get into everything right now that we currently know. We are getting the 250 million download special celebration going on, basically, probably for the entire month of March, basically. Or March, wow. Yeah, I really wish we were at March. No, August and September, basically. So all of September and maybe the end of August is when we're expecting this, okay? So let's go and take a look real quick, okay? So if you can see where my cursor is, basically, Japan versus the world in the blazing battle of 250 million download special campaign, okay? Japan will face off against Japan will face off against the world in events, essentially, including things like a Z Awaken free-to-play Piccolo and other things when it comes to tickets from the Dokkan Awakens, from the stones that we've used over the past year, and all this fun stuff, okay? The winners of this little competition between Japan and the world are going to get a Goku, an SDR Goku here, will be the grand prize if whatever version of the game is able to win. And the physical Frieza here, where he's drained of power, is going to be for the loser, essentially, okay? Now, first off, guys, no one freak out about these cards. They're not going to be overpowered or anything like that. Both of them will have farmable super attacks, because the Frieza here, you can get from the Int Frieza from his little event, or this Goku here, you can go ahead from the LR Goku and all that kind of fun stuff. But basically, they're going to be trophies, okay? They're not going to be used or anything. Does anyone remember the Vegeta and the Yamcha? Yeah, when was the last time you guys used those? So, yeah, I'm going to say very, very few people probably still use them. So anyway, so they're mostly just prizes and everything. The way that you basically can contribute and help your version of the game, whichever one you happen to be playing. If you play both, then it's a win-win situation for you. But basically, if you want to contribute to it, there are 7 things you can do, basically, throughout the time of this campaign. And then I'm going to assume, just like the last one, at the very end, we will then see the results, and we're going to get that. Do not underestimate Japanese players over here when it comes to grinding things out. They grew up on Final Fantasy and RPGs and everything, so they are completionists like no tomorrow. So I know people are still going to call foul and, like whatever happened last year and everything like that, but you know what? It was all legit, so anyway, let's take a look at what you can do. Clear stages is one thing you can do. Number 2 is you can go ahead and train up characters, so Elder Kais and all that kind of fun stuff. Dokkan Awaken people is another way you can help towards this little campaign here. Number 4 is the total amount of Zenny that you collect throughout the time. Number 5 is going to have to do with the free-to-play Piccolo and his EZA event that's going to be coming in and everything, because he's going to be a Namekian Saga category from the looks of it. We'll get into some more details about that in a minute here. Because we are supposed to also get one in our box. So again, I'll get into that stuff in just a little bit. Ranking up your overall rank. I'm noticing a lot of level 999 guys on JP already. So that's definitely going to help right there. And then number 7 is using support items and collecting that and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, doing all that, basically just playing the game aside from summoning, helps your version of the game, or whichever one you're going for, towards the campaign goal of either getting this Goku or Vegeta. At the moment of this recording, we have absolutely no idea what they do. They're probably gonna be some, blatant leader skill like all types key +2 or all types key +1 or physical strength, whatever it happens to be. We're not really sure. But what we're going to see, just what they're going to do. Probably when we get a data download next week would be my guess. I'm going to get into dates and everything in a minute. I just want to go through the translations on this current V-Jump right now, what we know through leaks and everything like that, and then, of course, dates and everything, okay? So, we're getting a Extreme Z Awaken Dokkan event for a free-to-play Piccolo, okay? He's going to be an agility card. Piccolo, or Akatsuki, I'm going to say this right now, please have shocking speed, otherwise this guy will never be used on an agility team. Unless he, or give him the ability to gain an extra, key placement, essentially, for getting 12 key via something like, you know, for every rainbow orb that he collects or for every AGL orb he collects, he gets an additional +1 key or something like that. If you do not give this guy at least some decent links, AGL is definitely lacking still, and when it comes to making an AGL team, I know categories are the big thing now, but still, some people do like to make an AGL team or a color team, essentially. Not to mention you need it for certain things like Super Battle Road events. It'd be really nice if this guy could actually have some good links. So I'm hoping he does, but it being in the Namekian time, I'm not holding my breath, but at the same time, I'm hoping he's good. I mean, STR Gohan was obviously an amazing card. Here's hoping for this guy as well. So anyway, so the first copy of this guy we're supposed to get in our box at some time when this whole big 250 million download celebration starts. And then we're also going to have his little event. So farm up his orbs and everything, get him up to level 100. Get up to level 120, get him up to 100%. And then his Extreme Z Awaken, my guess is probably going to be halfway through this 250 million download celebration. If you remember STR Gohan, Global, you easily should. By the way, before I even go one step further, yes, this is for both Global and JP. Before I get any of those questions, I should have mentioned that at the very beginning. I should have. But anyway, yes, it's for both Global and JP, obviously, because it's Japan versus the world. So if you didn't get that, then yeah, that's what it's going to be. So anyway, back to the crisis at hand. Anyway, so you're going to get him up to level 120. Dokkan Awaken him, get him 100% because he has those farmable orbs and everything like that. And then halfway through this, so mid-September would be my guess, we will get the actual EZA event, just like we did with Gohan. At first, you just got simply Gohan's, a stage to get him up to 100% and everything like that. And then the EZA came out eventually. So I'm assuming this guy can beat his EZA event up to stage 30, can get beaten no problem. I hope he has the extra stages, the 31 up to 77, where you can get a bunch of orbs as well, even though we just got a bunch of orbs with the EZA Broly event and everything, which is really fun. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, we don't know what his leader skill is, aside from the fact that it's probably going to be in the Namekian category from the looks of things if we are looking at over here and all this little extra information. But one thing that is good thing to note is that that during the middle of the battle, if certain criteria are met, he will fuse with Nail. So he is the first free-to-play unit that will also be able to transform, essentially, or fuse to somebody, or whatever the case may be. We don't know any other details, though, in terms of what those conditions are, or, you know, what his leader skill, or not his leader skill, what his passive and everything is going to be. We'll have to wait and see. I hope it's good. I hope it, I know it's technically free to play and everything like that, but it'd be nice if it was actually kind of caught up to the meta a little bit, or at least, again, be able to hold his own like the STR Kid Gohan, because that STR Kid Gohan is still an amazing card to this day. So we'll have to wait and see what Piccolo is going to do. So, but just make sure he's viable on an AGL team. That's all I'm asking. So anyway, and on to the last little bit of information is, of course, going to be the fact that, yes, we are getting a ticket banner when it comes to this little celebration here. So basically, for every 50 stones that you have used, okay, so first off, the dates that they're, analyzing essentially for all the stones that we've ever used, or you yourself have ever used, is from July 22nd at midnight. Okay, remember, keep in mind this is Japan time, at least based off of this. Global, I'm assuming, might be a little different, but at the same time, give or take a day or two. Probably a day at most. But anyway, so basically from July 22nd, 2017, all the way until August 21st, 2018 at 3 p.m., basically, technically 2:59 p.m. Japan time. During that period, for every 50 stones you have used, you will get one ticket for the 250 million download ticket celebration. Okay? That is a fact right there. Now, in the past, it was based on summons. It was based on, increasing or using it to recover your stamina, increase your team costs and all that kind of fun stuff. Basically, for every stone you ever used in the game, you will get a certain amount of tickets, okay? It's not, in the past, it was not based off of that. And based on the kanji right here, it simply says for every 50 stones that you used, okay? It does not state that they had to be via summons. It was simply just for every 50 stones that you used, you'd get one ticket, okay? So that's a fact right there, all right? Next is the fact, now the big question I know everyone's going to be asking is, when does this come out? When do I get my tickets? And I need to answer this right now because I know I'm going to get the exact same questions I've gotten before. I put this over on Twitter. I was like, you listen to me right now, all you players, especially you new players, okay? So the way this is going to work, okay, is that after the 21st at basically 3 p.m. Japan time, okay, that's when the gates are closed. Any stones spent after that do not count towards the 250 million download special, okay? They don't count towards any of those extra tickets or anything. Any extra tickets we get after that will be given through maybe, a first place in the App Store or something like that, or a combination of different app stores that we get first place in or whatever like that. I expect we'll probably get it. Again, not 100% sure on that, but we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, when that closes, okay, I would expect, again, we don't have a confirmation date just yet. I would expect within the next couple days, we should see those tickets. Now, I know some people are going to speculate that, oh, we should see them right afterwards. That's not the case, okay? It never was last time. So if I had to take a guess, I'm going to say Thursday is probably when we're going to start really seeing all this. So that's going to be on the 23rd, give or take, okay? Again, Japan time. So then what will happen is all the tickets are not going to be given out all at once, okay? They are going to give tickets out to certain groups of people at once, okay? So, you know, whatever your player ID is, essentially going to say, okay, player ID number 000001 all the way up to 0005 or whatever. You know, notice I obviously include a bunch of people in there. They are going to get their tickets at this time, and then we're going to start the next batch after that, okay? You will get your tickets in batches, okay? Anytime that the ticket banner has come around, there have been times where my friends have gotten their tickets and I just only don't have them, or I get my tickets and my friends don't have them yet, okay? So be patient. I understand you guys want your tickets, but you have to be patient and know that the reason they are doing this is because they bring you in groups. They don't just give them all out at once, okay? Also, one more thing to note about these summons real quick before we continue on with all the extra information is the fact that do not expect to pull everything that you want. Yes, this is probably going to have every single card up to the current, at least on both JP, wherever you are on JP or Global, they're going to probably have it up to the most current category leader or whatever the case may be. The only thing I don't know about is that if there will be LRs in the banner. According to this, the more I look at this kanji right now, it does not state anything about, it doesn't state anything about LRs being in the banner. So anyone that tells you, unless it's from like iSerious or Kawase, anyone else that tells you that the LR cards are gonna be in these banners, whether that's an LR banner, an LR like LR Goku Black or LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or the LR Gogeta and Vegito, do not believe them until we have confirmation, okay? If at the time you're seeing this video and you're like, they already confirmed it or said in game, so then obviously, that's the case, okay? But just wait until we see if that's gonna be confirmation, okay? Now, what that means, of course, though, is that most likely you're gonna, a lot of people are gonna get some pretty crap pulls. You're gonna get some decent pulls. Some people are gonna get really lucky pulls. But until then, we're not really sure. And one last thing to talk about when it comes to this banner is that at the time that this banner releases, the ticket banner, there will also be a stone banner for it. Do not expect to chase, or don't chase cards on that banner. If you go put stones in that banner, that's completely up to you. But I would say don't, and I would say don't expect to chase someone and get him, okay? Because there are going to be so many featured units in this banner that you're going to have a hard time trying to pinpoint and get someone that you want, okay? Now, the hope is that, and this is going into some extra information that's been data mined from Sirius and Kawase and everything like that, is that we will see things like STR Rose, AGL Turles on the JP side on someone like Frieza's banner, because we are supposed to be getting a dual Dokkan Fest with both Goku and Frieza, and obviously different banners. Probably one's evil, one's super types, the basic stuff that we'd expect, okay? And then supposedly halfway through the month, we're also supposed to get an LR Goku and Frieza based from the Tournament of Power. That's again based off of what they were able to data download and everything like that. We'll see more of that stuff this upcoming week and in the following weeks to come. We'll have to wait and see on that, okay? So as of right now, that is all the information that we have on the 250 million download special. Anything else will come either after that, and I'll do updated translation videos on that. But all those questions about tickets and timing and all that fun stuff, you've asked, I've answered. So those are the answers you're gonna have to stick with until we get official times and confirmations in game, and then we'll have to go from there, okay? So other than that, that's basically all we know when it comes down to this little campaign right here. So now that I've wasted probably, I'm going to assume, not being able to see my clock or anything like that, about 15 minutes or so of your time, let's get on to some other V-Jump information real quick before we end this video, okay? Let's go over to Cooler. Cooler's coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm hyped. I'm definitely going to be buying him and putting him on my team. If you have, obviously, the season pass, you can go and get him. He seems to be coming in September sometime. If I had to take a wild guess at what time he'll really come, I'm going to say mid to late September. Now, a lot of people are also speculating that 17 is supposed to come as well. My thoughts, it's going to happen one of two ways. Either Cooler's coming by himself, and then we're going to get 17 in October. Or Cooler won't appear until the end of September, and so then for the next V-Jump that shows up in September, we'll see 17, and then, hey, by the way, they release like next week or something like that, okay? But Cooler's gonna be really cool to check out. Again, 500 yen or about $4.99 depending on where you live. Cooler has quite a couple of moves that are similar to Frieza's. He's got like this dive that can go from the air and everything like that. We saw that in the trailer if you happen to see that. Also, he has his Supernova, which is kind of a combo attack where it goes bam, bam, knocks you into the air, and then his Supernova, you know, into the ground. He does seem to be a little on the slower side compared to, you know, other characters and everything like that. One thing they don't have is his chart up here. Usually they have, like, you know, the speed and everything like that, but they don't have him in here. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, he's gonna be the next DLC character, and then of course, Super 17 from Dragon Ball Super is supposed to be the final one, according to all that data leaked and everything like that we got a long time ago. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm super hyped, definitely buying him. And it also notes that it is coming to the Nintendo Switch at the end of September. I think it's like September 29th potentially is when this game is finally coming out onto the Switch. I plan on buying it so I can practice not on my PS4 and when I'm out on trips and everything like. Oh yeah, September 27th is when we're gonna see the game out on the Switch right there. So that should be pretty cool. The one thing that we do not know technically though is when 17 again is coming out. So again, we're gonna have to assume that we could potentially see him either at the same time as Cooler or the month after. We'll have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts down below on Cooler. Again, I'm pretty hyped about him. It should be very interesting. The one thing about the Switch version I'm a little worried about though is the fact that this is also the time that Switch is supposed to be introducing their online pay part of their plan. So you have to pay to play online. I don't know. Nintendo and its online consoles are not very good with their online stuff. So that's a discussion for another video or stream. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, guys, let's get into the last picture real quick before we head out here. And it is the fact that Cell is coming to Legends here. And I know a lot of people are not huge into Legends. Other people are. They prefer it over Dokkan. Whatever your case may be. I play this definitely as a free-to-play player. But, you know, I still like to cover it every now and then. Anyway, we're getting a Sparking Cell and a Sparking Goku. Woo, another Super Saiyan Goku. With what originality. Goku seems to be more of, I guess you would categorize as a blast character, you know, using beams and everything like that. But he's going to have the Warp Kamehameha. Other than that, though, nothing else much is really given on him. Cell is supposed to have a special ability, essentially, where if he is fighting anyone with the Super Saiyan tag in their name, essentially, so Goku, Trunks, Vegeta, the guys who actually can go Super Saiyan so far in the game, he will do extra damage to them right now when it comes to this, when you're battling him, essentially, okay? Not to mention the fact that both 17 and 19 are androids, and they can help him out when it comes to him being on their team, or them being on his team. Especially Android 19, he's a great android support, so anyone in the android category, essentially, he's gonna be a great support there. Cell definitely seems to be more of a strike unit, so definitely, you know, up close and personal. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, we're expecting this sometime in September. It looks like early September based on the kanji, but we'll have to wait and see when it officially comes out. They can always delay it, and Legends seems to be kind of slow when they say, you know, hey, we gotta update the game. We'll be done by 4 p.m. Japan time, and then like 3 hours later, half the time after 4 p.m. they finally get it up and running sometimes. So, with something like Cell, expect delays, but we'll have to wait and see. So other than that, the rates are kind of when it comes to Legends, in my personal opinion, but that's what it is. So otherwise, that's going to be it for all the information, guys. Like I said before, hype stuff coming for Dokkan, Fighters, and Legends, depending on what game you play. I play all three of them, so it's going to be really, really fun. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Which one are you most hyped for and excited for? And I don't think I missed any information. If I did, let me know. Only one person, please. Don't everyone comment at the same time going, you forgot this. But based on what we know right here, I've covered in the past a couple videos ago what was expected from Sirius and everything like that from the data mines over on Twitter and everything like that. So if I didn't cover it in here, I probably covered it in that video. And again, we'll see it in game here in a few days. Expect that. Big download coming on Monday, Japan time. We are expecting the new app update, at least on the JP side of things, which includes the changes to the Giants category and all that fun stuff that I covered in another video. So go and check that out if you want to. And other than that, I'm officially out of breath. So I think, like I said before, we've covered everything. So shout outs real quickly to DBZ GT Kai Super for the awesome high quality photos, because he always does great work when it comes to this kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for everyone who waited. I am officially back though, and thanks for understanding why I had to leave. So anyway, guys, like I said before, that's it for the video. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.